Hello guys and welcome back, and in this video I'm going to show you how to I'm gonna continue the tutorial on how to solve this cube. And so this part is actually one of the trickiest parts, and it took me a lot of time to figure out. But basically what you must do is, the first thing you have to do is you have to make sure to now basically what you have to do is you have to pair these ones. So as you can see, they have orientations. You see this one's flipped and this one's correct, but you have to manipulate the cube in a way to match all the ones not the same color. Initially that's what I used to do, but I realized that it takes a lot of time and it's practically useless. Therefore what you must do is that you must pair them, so that, as you can see, I want to pair this red piece with this yellow piece. You have to pair them so that they match and their orientation is the same. And to do that, you have to make sure that you don't ruin any of the unmatched ones. And you can fix this easily by making sure that the two pieces opposite the ones you're mixing with each other. Now what you can do here is you can basically just do this, as you can see, but then you've ruined what you had here. So you have to make sure that when you do that, the piece that's going to come here will match. Therefore this actually has to be a correct piece, like this. And what you can do is this is something very important. It's an algorithm that we're going to use a lot. Basically this and this swap, and it's swap two. Like when you hold it like this, it switches these two. So you bring it here, flip it by 180 degrees. As you can see, it's come in its place and it goes back. Now what you can do again is you can put the red in its correct position where you want it to be, which as you can see, like this. And now you can just slice it and put it in. But again, you have to make sure that the whole cube will not get ruined. So you see this piece, if I put it here, it will match with something that's not oriented correctly. So what I have to do is I have to switch this out, and to do so I need to somehow switch it with another piece. And I can go on a different slice, flip it on this slice. As you can see, now I've brought a correct piece and put it here. Now we're set, I believe. Whoa, but you see, I lost, yes, this piece. I almost lost it. Now as you can see, when I move it, this does pair up, but this does not pair up, as you can see, because this is incorrect. And to fix this, you can just put an incorrect piece like this. Oh no, sorry. To fix this, you can manipulate it in such a way so that this also fixes as you move it like that. So you need to find a piece which has two of different orientation, and put it in such a way such that the one with the right orientation is here. So we can use, wait, I lost myself for a bit. Yes. So now you want, so for example, this piece would work fine, as you can see, but again, by doing so, you have a messed up piece here. So you must switch this out, and you can do this by, as you can see, this one's correct, so I can take it out of the range of motion, switch it out, put it in, and put it back where it's supposed to be. And now you see this slice, when I do this, and again, but as you can see, it's flipped this, so I need to flip it back. Oh no, it hasn't. Yeah, it's replaced it completely. So as you can see, this is coming here, so I want a piece that is not like this, but rather, as you can see, it's very difficult, this part. But you see, I'm losing myself because, wait, let me show you exactly what I mean, because I'm not being very clear, am I? As you can see, look, I made a mistake. So you see, this piece belongs to this piece. You see this and this, so that's correct. Then you find the piece which belongs to this, which we just fixed, which should be this one, as you can see, this red piece. So you put it back where it belongs, like this, and now you can just slice it once, and you've created two pairs, and all the pairs on this slice are now correct. Now you can do the same exact thing with the other incorrect ones, and you just put them in the slice, and make sure that when you move them, that they do not create more wrong pieces. As you can see, for example, these two are oppositely oriented, but by moving this here, they remain, or at least this one doesn't remain intact because it doesn't have a correct piece here, but this one, as you can see, remains intact because you have to be consistent, basically. So if they're all not oriented correctly, then it still works, like in this example, as I'm going to show now. And yeah, this would go here, this would come here, but oh yeah, this should be flipped this way, like so. And finally the last piece, should be jagged, as you can see, because you want to fix a piece, don't you? You see, because you want this to go somewhere correct. So this has to, you find its respective edge, which is, unfortunately I can't really find it now. Yeah, this one, as you can see, this red piece. Now the red piece belongs where it is, because by moving so, you're fixing the red piece, and you're fixing everything else except that green piece, because what's happening is you have two which are broken. Look, because when you do this, it's true that this is fixed, but then this one, sorry, this one, yeah, this one is broken, which is why, again, you have to be consistent. You have to make sure that they are all consistent. All the pieces are consistent. This one is not consistent. This one, oh, yeah, never mind. I think I made, oh yeah, basically we have to switch this one out, and yeah, we can switch it out simply, again, by moving it out of the range of motion, putting it back in. And now what do we have here? Basically what we're gonna get, what we see is what we're gonna get. So we flip it again such that it's in the correct place. This fits here, this goes here. So which one's unsolved? Ah, they're all solved, as you can see. Now we go to the last and final layer, where you'll have two unsolved ones, as such. As you can see, this, it looks black in the camera, I believe, for some reason, and this, see, they're not correctly oriented. So by slicing it this way, you are solving it, but again, you have to make sure that everything is correctly sliced. So I mean correctly oriented, everything else. So I'm gonna just substitute these pieces which are correctly oriented, which have both correct orientations, as you can see, like this. And yeah, once you get to this stage, well, actually you can do it even before, but I just didn't show it because that's how I initially solved it. But yeah, once you get to this stage, what you can do is you can just use normal 4x4. So you want to pair these edges, so you pair this like this, and then put this slice in between. Oh, but as you can see, that slice wasn't perfect. You need a perfect slice, like this one, as you can see, which both are correct. So you put it in, you switch it out, put it back out, and now, as you can see, you have no unpaired edges. Now that this is done, you have to return it to cube shape, and that will be the end of the video. So I'll just show you how to return it to cube shape with these, so orienting these. And yeah, so basically the algorithm that I figured works best is this, and this, and this. These 4 pieces, as you can see, this will all be oriented correctly if you do this. 1, bring it up, put this in, put it down, put it back. As you can see, it's fixed those 4. So you keep on doing that, and sometimes you'll have to create more pieces, and hopefully we'll see that as an example. Otherwise I'll have to show you. But as you can see, so this, all incorrectly oriented. You put it here, put this in, bring it down, and you fix it. Now for the last one, and sadly the other scenarios didn't show up, but sometimes what you have is, for example, you have one unsolved one, and to fix that you just have to play around with the cube and mix it up, like intuitively mix it up in different ways to create this 4-piece set. So you take it to the right, put it up, bring it this in spot, and as you can see, all of them are correctly oriented. Now this is the step where it's actually very easy in a normal mix-up cube, which is just making this, which I showed you before actually. It's just making this center, it's just fixing the cube as it is now, so turning the mix-up cube into its 4x4. As you can see, we have to do it again. We already did it on this puzzle initially, but now that we've done it, we've oriented the pieces correctly, we have to do it again. So basically here it was very easy because you just do what you normally do, and it's very easy. Now with this one, the problem is using the same algorithm will mess up the orientation of these pieces again. But luckily, the algorithm that I use to fix 2 still works, and it does not affect this. So basically you put them above each other in correct orientation. You take it to the left, put it down, take it to the right, flip it by 180 degrees, put it back in its spot, and yeah, as you saw now. Again, you see now this one is not correctly oriented, so you orient it correctly like this, put it down here, flip it by 180 degrees, put it back and bring it back. Again, you see you put it here, not correctly oriented, like this, you bring it here, flip it, put it down, and now you fix the cube. Well, not really, but now it should be like a 4x4 solve, but as you'll see, there are some weird cases with it which are easy to solve, but nonetheless we'll deal with them. So yeah, thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next step.